Vivek.
Yes.
It must be, inquiry must be held. You can't take an action.
Yes, yes.
You must issue
Ma'am,
a
let me
showcase
speak,
notice
please.
Go on, Vivek.
Let me have a share of my word as well.
Taken.
Yes, yes. You know, Arnab, this is, incredibly horrible and shameful what the Bharatiya Janata Party MLA has done. And the main thing is, it was done while the budget was being discussed. That is the main thing. The assembly was discussing the budget, which is done for the welfare of the people, ma'am. Let me tell you one thing. The budget is being discussed inside the assembly for the welfare of the people, and the Bharatiya Janata Party MLA is watching pornography. This is not justified. It's incredibly horrible and shameful. This 55-year-old MLA who's been elected by the people, I don't know what he must be doing outside.
Did anybody justify?
How his eyes must be going to young girls and women outside. When a person can watch pornography inside the assembly, I don't know what he must be doing outside. It reveals the mentality, the sick mentality of the legislators of the Bharatiya Janata Party. I think Bharatiya Janata Party should take strictest of action against him. I don't know why the Bharatiya Janata Party that proposes and poses to be the, defenders of women and their welfare and their, status and their, everything. I don't know what the Bharatiya Janata Party is waiting for. They should have expelled. We have seen the example in Karnataka as well, where the Bharatiya Janata Party MLAs were watching pornography, and that man was promoted and he became a minister in Karnataka. He became a minister, ma'am, in Karnataka. The man who was watching pornography inside the Karnataka assembly, he was promoted, and he became he became the minister, the cabinet minister of Karnataka. This is highly incredible. This is incredible, ma'am. This is horribly incredible. This cannot be accepted in any stretch of imagination, This is very shameful. I think the Bharatiya Janata Party should take a call on this and should take strictest of action against him, whoever this person was.
No one has accepted.
No, BJP cannot take responsibility for what he has done, but the BJP has to take responsibility for not doing anything. Then people are watching this. Then how are you giving lectures on Bharatiya Sanskriti?
They should have acted
Savio.
immediately.
How are you giving lectures on Bharatiya Sanskriti if this is what you allow?
One of the most important...
Why do you think
Savio.
the action did not be taken? You can't
Savio.
The most important point for us... The most important point for us to understand that the BJP MLA, what he has done is wrong and illegal. More importantly is because he has created or done the act inside the temple of democracy makes it even more shameful. The idea of an MLA watching pornography inside the temple of democracy must be condemned. It must be not allowed. And therefore, the BJP in its wisdom, its political wisdom, must take an action against the individual, this particular MLA. Because what you're sending out a message is an acceptance of an illegality inside the temple of democracy, and that's where it's wrong.
No, the question is, Savio, whether the BJP does one thing and says another. In 2019, and I want to get in Pratim on this, we're setting a very dangerous precedent. Not the first time a BJP leader has been caught watching explicit films, if I can call that, inside the legislature house. In 2019, the BJP allowed the promotion of a legislator as the Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister, despite the fact that in 2012 he was caught watching pornography inside the house in 2012.
Yes.
So that's there is a sure case of precedent, and there's a high tolerance level that I can see here. Pratim, from a point of view of Tripura and elsewhere, are these issues going to have any impact? I mean, is this a one-day issue, or will this have a ripple effect? How will it impact the BJP, which has just formed the government in Tripura, in your view?
If you talk about the wider political impact and etc., I have doubts. My doubts whether these things do impact there. But the point is, it does matter somewhere about the image, of course. And I do agree. I mean, I have a clear understanding here is that it is a criminal act. It doesn't matter whether it was a budget session or not session, whatever session it was. And of course, the party has to take some kind of action to ensure people's faith. Having said that, there is it cannot be mixed up with the party, because we have tremendous precedents of such things where, in fact, the child welfare minister has been having some certain things in some state, from top lawyers to everyone. I mean, we do have such precedents. So it is not an issue of something to do with the party. And probably that is why it will not have wider impact, because ultimately everyone will quiet.
It will not have any impact on the party, you're saying. Okay. Viewers, okay, it will not have any impact. Brinda, Sonal Mansingh, can I bring you back in? Can any party afford to disregard things like this? Sonal Mansingh, will any party, suppose there's inaction, I mean, of course, you can hope this matter will be limited.
I don't think they can.
No, they cannot ignore.
I think that the party must be sitting down, mulling over it and considering what to do. I'm sure that they won't let it go so lightly. And I remember Prime Minister Modi, the first day, the first moment he got out of the car, he bent on his knees and touched the ground and said, Temple of Democracy, as Savio said.
Correct.
Ye mandir hai Loktantra ka. And for that matter,